Welcome again everyone to the mathematics channel for grade 12. So today we will again see the matrix chapter, and today we are going to see part number 6. So let us see what we are going to discuss in part number 6. So today's discussion is symmetric and skew symmetric matrices. We'll also do theorem 1 and theorem 2 which is defined for symmetric and skew symmetric matrices. So let's see first what is symmetric matrices. Now a square matrix A is equal to, see, any square matrix A is said to be symmetric if transpose of A is equal to A. That means the matrix A and its transpose are equal, then it will be known as symmetric matrix. In other words, we can say if the element ij is equal to the element ji for all the possible value of ij, then the matrix A will be known as symmetric matrix. So let us see example here. Here let us have one matrix A. Now if we transpose this particular matrix, we get this particular value. Let us see how we are transposing. See, row number 1 is converted to column number 1, row number 2 is converted to column number 2, and row number 3 is converted to column number 3. Now let us see again this matrix in other way. Now just you see, although we have transposed the matrix much, but still both rows are equal. Can you see? Both rows are equal, and both the row is converted into column, and still after conversion the rows are same. That means the transpose of matrix A is the same as the matrix A. So whenever we are transposing a matrix and the matrix remains the same, then it is known as symmetric matrix. Remember, symmetric matrix can be only for the square matrix. Why? Because whenever we transpose a matrix, the number of rows become number of column, and the number of column become number of rows. So a matrix to be remain same, the number of rows and number of columns should be the same. Then only the transposed matrix can be the same. Now the second, skew symmetry matrix. Now what is skew symmetry matrix? Again, a square matrix is said to be a skew symmetric matrix if after transpose, that means the transpose of A is equal to negative matrix A. That means if we transpose a matrix, its value is the same as we multiply the matrix with -1. That means, in other words, we can say AJI, that means the element number AJI is equal to negative value of AIJ for all possible value of INJ. That means the numerical value will be the same, but the sign will change of the corresponding matrix. Let us see an example. Here you can see it A, and here transpose of A. Now here C, converted. So we have just transposed the matrix. Now start comparing the element. 0 against 0. Here it is -3 and it is 3. That means if -3 is multiplied by -1, it will be 3. Again here it is 7, it is -7. It is 3, it is -3. It is 0, it is again 0. It is 5, it is -5. -7, it is 7. -5, it is 5. It is 0, and it is again 0. So here you say each and every element has changed its sign. Position is the same, but the sign is changed. Another observation you will have. Now let us see the observation. You can see here that sign are changed, but the value is the same here. After transpose also, after transpose the value is same, the sign is changed for each and every row. You can check over here. That means A is equal to minus A dash, or transpose of A, or we can say minus A is equal to transpose of A. So what we have observed, A transpose of A is equal to negative A. Second, Aij is equal to 0. That means all the diagonal elements are 0. You can see all the diagonal elements are 0. So in the skew symmetric matrix, all the diagonal elements will be 0. There is no other option, because if it is not 0 and you are multiplying the matrix with -1, the matrix will not be the same as the earlier one. So opposite element of the diagonals are of opposite sign. Now here, as it is a small matrix, so I can explain you. See, this is your A. So here you say it is 3, and just this is your diagonal. This is diagonal, and opposite, just opposite. These are opposite. So you can say the sign is changed. Now this corner and this corner, sign changed. This corner and this corner, sign changed. So opposite elements are of diagonals are opposite sign. In other words, we write it Aij is equal to minus Aji. Now we have got two theorem regarding these matrices, skew symmetric matrices and symmetric matrices. Theorem 1: for any square matrix A with real number entries, A plus A dash is a symmetric matrix, and A minus A dash is a skew symmetric matrix. That means if for any matrix, now here it is not mandatory that the matrix given is a skew or symmetric matrix. For any matrix, the matrix only condition is the matrix should be a square matrix. So if there is any matrix, then A plus A dash is a symmetric matrix. We will show how it is symmetric matrix, and A minus A dash is a skew symmetric matrix. So and the theorem 2, let us see. Any square matrix can be expressed as sum of symmetric and a skew symmetric matrix. That means one matrix can be expressed as sum of two matrices, and one of them is a skew symmetric matrix and one is a symmetric matrix. So let us see how we can show all of them. So theorem number 1, let B is equal to A plus A dash. What we have assumed, B is equal to A plus A dash. A dash, that means transpose of A. I am pronouncing as A dash simple here, so that it is easy. So again, B dash is equal to A plus A dash whole transpose. That means we are transposing entire one. So whenever we are transposing, what we can write, this one can be written as A dash plus A dash whole dash. Why? Because A plus B, transpose of A plus B is equal to transpose of A plus transpose of B, that we have done in the last class of transpose of matrices. The properties we have already done. So this result become A dash, it is A dash, and this transpose of transposed matrix, that means transpose then transpose, double transpose of a single matrix is it the matrix itself. We have already done the properties of transpose in last class. So we can write it as A plus A dash. Why? Because interchanging the matrix in addition is allowed. That means there is property of addition of the matrices that we have done earlier. That is again B. So what we are observing here, B dash is equal to B. So what we are saying, transpose of A plus A dash is the matrix A itself. Therefore B is equal to A. Now if we are getting B dash is equal to P, that means B is a symmetry matrix. So it is only possible that if B and B dash are same, that means the matrix is symmetry matrix. That we have the properties we have seen. A matrix, if it is transposed and it is same, then it is a symmetry matrix. So by the definition of symmetry matrix, we get this one. Now second proof. Now we have to prove that this is a skew symmetry matrix. So let us C is equal to A minus A dash. Again we are taking transpose of this one. So again transposing this one here. Again same law of addition. I told you earlier in the class that addition subtraction follow the same rule. It's not all the rule, but maximum properties are common. So again we are getting this one. We can write the same thing as if we take minus as common, then we can interchange the value. So this is becoming minus C, and so if it is becoming negative of this particular given matrix. So what we are getting, that C is equal to A minus A dash is a skew symmetry matrix. That means if we are transposing C, we are getting minus C. That means it is a skew symmetry matrix. Now let us prove theorem number 2. Again let A be a square matrix. Then what we can write? We can write A as half A plus half A, total A, and half A dash minus half A dash, that means half transpose of A and minus half transpose of A. If we are adding and subtracting both, we are getting null matrix, and null matrix added to any one does not change it. So we can write this one. Again we can interchange. Now this both the value can be interchanged because we know the property of matrix. If they are interchanged, the value does not changes. Now this one both changes. Now again multiplication of scalar property. Just remember the property of scalar multiplication of matrix. We are getting these two here. Now from the theorem 1, what we know, that A plus A dash is a symmetric matrix and A minus A is a skew symmetric matrix. So whatever we have got here, what we have got here, let me clear the ink. So what we have got, a plus and minus. So this is a symmetry matrix and this is a skew symmetry matrix. Now if we multiply all the element by half, the symmetric and non-symmetric will remain the same. So what we get, again we will go to this property, that means it follows this particular rule, and that means if A plus A dash is symmetry matrix, then half A plus A dash is symmetry matrix. If A minus A dash is a skew symmetry matrix, then half A minus A dash is a skew symmetry matrix. So this is the proof of your second theorem. Now we will see some example. Now what is it? Any square matrix can be expressed as sum of symmetric and a skew symmetry matrix. So whenever a question comes that express a given matrix in terms of sum of symmetric and skew symmetry matrix, then what you will have to do? You will have to express the matrix just in the way I have just shown over here. That means this one plus this one you will have to show, and if you can show that sum of these two value is the matrix itself, that means we can show that. So let me see one example. Express the given matrix A as the sum of symmetric and a skew symmetric matrix. That matrix with this one. So to solve the problem, we will have to show what, that A is equal to this one, or we will say that if we solve this particular expression, we will get the value of A. So let us do one by one. Since A is this one, the transpose of A we will get this one. Now it's not, I will not explain you much about that. See, this is the row and here it becomes the column. Again this row became second column, third row became third column. So here just we have transposed the matrix, and I assume that you are your concept for transpose is very much clear. Now if we add A plus A dash, what we are getting? If we add both the matrices, just see, I will tell you, show you just few one, because addition is again very simple. 2 plus 2 it is 4, minus 4 plus 6 is 2, 8 plus 4 is 10. Again we randomly taking some other value. 10 minus 2 is 8. So similarly what we are getting after adding two value, we will get this particular matrix. So again, if we are getting the half of matrix, that means if we are getting half of this particular matrix, we will have to multiply each and every matrix by, element by half. So if we multiply each and every element by half, what we are getting? Half of 4 is 2, half of 4 is 2, half of 2 is 1, half of 2 is 6, and so on. Half of minus 2 is minus 6. So we are getting this one. Then let me clear the as we have got this one already. So if we are transposing this one, what we are getting? After transpose, we are getting this one. How? Rows to column. Second row, second column, third row, third column, we have transposed. But again, if we compare it another way, first row is same as first row, second row, second, third row, third. That means what we see, this particular matrix is transpose of this matrix, but at the same time it is equal to the original matrix also. So what we can say? We can say that this particular matrix is symmetric matrix. So what we can say? A plus A dash is a symmetric matrix. So first part we have proved. Now second part. A dash we have found this one. Now A minus. So we'll have to subtract this one from this one. So what we are getting? 2 minus 2 is 0. Again diagonal element, let me first find. Minus 6, 0. So you find here that it is a diagonal. So one observation that we have done, that a skew symmetry matrix has all the diagonal element as 0. We have observed that. Now subtract other element. Minus 4 minus 6 is minus 10. 8 minus 4 is 4. 6 minus 4 is 10, and so on. We can obtain this particular matrix. That means that is A minus A dash. And if we try to get half of this particular matrix, so again we will have to divide each and every element by 2. So you can check over here, each element is divided and we are getting the half of this one. Minus 4 is minus 2, 10 is 5, minus 12, minus 6, and so on. So we are getting this one. Now next, here the bracket is there. So next thing, what we are getting, this is your matrix that we have obtained over here, and if we transpose this matrix, we are getting this particular matrix. The column is becoming the row, second column becoming second row, and so on. So that means transposition is okay. If we take -1, that means we are taking -1 from this particular matrix. What does it mean? We will have to change the sign of all the element of the inside. So I am changing all the sign over here. Once you are changing all the sign, you find that this one and this one, these both matrices are becoming same. Observing, both matrices are same. So what we are getting, that is equal to -1 into the matrix over here. So therefore half A minus A dash is a skew symmetry matrix. Now let us get the sum of both. This one is symmetry matrix and this one is skew symmetry matrix. So if we will add both, we should get the matrix A. Both are there. Now if we add both, we will get, check, 1 plus -5 is -4. Again randomly I am taking 4 plus 6 is 10 and so on. So if you check from our earlier example that we have started, it is nothing but the matrix A. So here what we have done, we have expressed a matrix as sum of two matrices, symmetric matrices and skew symmetric matrices. So that was all for the day today. So what we have discussed? We have discussed symmetric and skew symmetric matrices, theorem 1, theorem 2. We have also seen some example to understand this particular theorems. So I hope you will be able to solve the sum of the exercise 3.2 now. With this, I am ending this today's video. Thank you.